Terrible. How's everyone doing today? We got some lovely weather going through here. We got a blizzard warning yesterday, and it's snowing a little bit, but I should probably see, like, how bad is this actually going to be? Iowa blizzard warning. Yeah, but okay, let's look at the map here. Oh, yeah, there's not much snow on the ground right now, but they're going to be by the end of the day. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, lots of weather. Very snowy where you're at. What will happen to the corn? I don't know. That's a good question. Dark Ghost? Yeah, I mean, I don't see the weather as bad here compared to when I lived over in eastern Iowa, like around Dubuque, Davenport. Like the weather, the winters were definitely a bit worse there compared to central Iowa. Like I haven't really seen the same level of severity like in the winter. Yeah. It is 31 here right now. Yeah, doing good. Doing good. We're going to get dailies done here. So let's start with the lovely Xbox, the PlayStation. Yeah. Yeah, no webcam today because, I mean, it's the weekend. I slept in. My hair is completely screwed up. I look like a mess. I guess it's just a chill day, you know? That's what the weekend is about. Okay. Did I start up on Twitch as well? Yes, I did. We need proof of life. Well, you're hearing it. Yeah, it was pretty windy the other day. You're not AI? I mean, would AI mispronounce Sagan? No. Someone's gonna leave that damn comment about how to pronounce it correctly, and it's like, bro, like by now you should know. I just am not capable of pronouncing it correctly. Why can I not collect X? I'm hitting X. I cannot possibly hit X any more than I am right now. My, like, getting some server lag? Is my inventory just that full?
I feel so ignored.
For once, I actually have room in the inventory. Oh no. Use. Let's salvage you. Weird issues on console today? Okay. Leonard, I have no idea. You might be best to ask that over on Reddit or in the lore section on the Discord. I think you'd have a bit more success there. The crate build guide is still incoming. I know it's like super far behind. Believe me, I'm well aware. Things have changed. So in some ways it sucks that have taken so long, but in other ways it's like, oh, now the video will be more accurate. Yeah, I just have been terrible with it. Devil's Heart Ground TFO over on PlayStation. Just gonna get that done for the daily. That's been working pretty well for me. I got a better ground build than I got for space, so. Do I find that I've got so many drives that I can't keep track of them? Well, you just are. I mean, ideally you want to have a label like on the front of them, so that if you do run into an issue, like in like something like TrueNAS reports it, you can pull the drive, find it quite easily. Um, but like TrueNAS, the software I use, the OS, it's basically combining all of the drives like into a big pool. you know, there is of course some redundancy. Like I think I've got, what is it? RAID like Z2 on my main array. When I redo that array, I'll be redoing that. But yeah. Oh, drives that aren't installed. I mean, I just look at what they are. I mean, if they're not installed, they've got the label right on them for like what they are. So, no, it's. I could understand that issue with the flash drive, but, um, you know, with the hard drive, they've got right on the packaging. Yeah, I'd say there's a lore section right on the Stowe Discord, the new official Stowe Discord. Like they have a lore section there. The narrative people are very active in there. Flo I know is in there quite a bit, so I'd say if you have questions, that's a really good place to ask. What's the record for the longest ISC? I mean, up until the failure point. What are my thoughts on how the Impersa compares to other juggernauts? Well, it's still behind like to me the Vodwar jug, the Ariori, like those Merrick Worker Intel combos are still stronger. I mean, I've lost little NVMe drives that weren't deployed before, like they're just in some box that I don't remember which, but nah, I don't really have much of an issue. Okay, again on PlayStation, if you're over here, I am queued up for Devil's Heart. That's one of the ground TFOs for the event. If you want to join. What would be my choice for a promo ship in the 16th bundle? I mean, my original pick was going to be the Mir Warship, but now it feels like it's going to probably be the Lobi NX, and then if I had to guess, like a Lobi Adolith. Because those are both, you know, Enterprise era ships. Can I take a look in the Taylor? You want me to look at the Taylor here? Okay. The Taylor takes forever to load over here from what I recall. I can't, I'm hitting X and nothing. Like, is my controller messed up? Like, I can hit X elsewhere. Like, I'm hitting X right there and it works. It's just that I can't actually do anything with my like, I'm hitting the button to collect rewards and nothing. Like, X is clearly working, but I cannot claim my reps. What? Collect rewards. I can go down and I can, like, start up another project, but I cannot claim this. No, I actually have room in my inventory for once. My overflow does have some stuff in it, but I mean, I was able to queue for the TFO. Like, I'm not at 50 overflow. Nothing new there. Sorry, I'm behind in chat a little bit. Wizard, Tonbart, how's it going? Are we thinking the 16th anniversary will drop this Tuesday? I can't comment on that. I don't know, Mark. Delete a couple emails. This hasn't been an issue in prior days, though. Delete. Now I've got a few items here that I didn't have room to sort through. I even have a ship in here still that was sent to me to use. Yeah, Rams, I remember you saying something about that yesterday. That's nice. That you had that Enterprise arrive. No, I still can't. I might have to, like, completely close the game out. But I guess let's do that quick. This TFO's not popping yet anyways, so let's log out. Ah, Spuddy, you're fine. Go back to home. People in chat trolling me. So I need to, like, how do I fully close the game here? You know, when in doubt, I know the perfect answer. This is what you do whenever there's a proper tech issue. You just restart everything. Yeah, I'll re-queue up for it here in a moment. The PlayStation's just restarting. Connect a keyboard and Alt F4. Configure the primary power coupling. I mean, you know, at least this doesn't take too long. Sora, thank you for the resub. Greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I wasn't planning to stream today, but then I was like, I woke up, I slept in super late. I slept in afternoon. And it's just like, man, I'm just... Today's just one of those days where I just feel like, I don't know, sleeping another 20 hours. Why your wife arc I threw you in the HCs for? I don't really find much value in the white arcs personally much anymore. I mean, I'd say just slightly undercut the current market prices. Did I miss anything else in chat? I know I'm causing some physical pain for console players seeing me like just go in and restart the entire console instead of the game itself. Okay. We're gonna go back in here. Events, 16th anniversary, public queue for Devil's Heart. Oh, I was still queued? It kept me queued. That's nice. It's not necessarily like dropping complex is something that can be a benefit for some, and that's, you know, also more accessible to not need to go for complex. I still think Plasma has a really strong like the benefit of having that dot is still pretty strong. And also it's the you know, that shield bypassing damage right there. Yeah, restart fixed it. Okay. Oh, what a weird issue. Hell yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. I got a reputation done.
Security teams, report to docking bay 6.
At least up to tier 5.
Welcome to the last. Your team will.
If you have your EV suit equipped here, I think it's telling them to do that as well. Yeah, I mean, it's so accessible, you know, compared to Plasma. Yeah, and by the way, I'm very well aware that I'm like super far behind on these reputations. I'm working on it. Today, I'm going to go for new car marks. World's longest briefing TFO. It is a Fetty Bear, but you know, we just had an announcement that PC is getting KDF Recruit, which means console will get KDF Recruit probably end of April. So I will have a proper KDF here in the not too distant future. I appreciate all of the assistance also in this TFO. The carry is very much appreciated.
Struggle is pointless. Your evil minds fail to comprehend.
Okay, other side and help.
I have opened an interim gateway. Join your allies. Labs are clear. The first
Phase
security
2
field has been lowered. Return to the central hub. Our chiller rooms are compromised. Use the gateways to avoid damage.
Get through the portal.
You are unable to embrace perfection. We will remedy this.
Almost died right there. I'm still about to die.
And use the gateways to avoid the baryon sweep.
Gotta remodulate. Shit, what is the button for that? That here.
Defeat the Borg and use the
Where's the
gateways
remodulate?
to
No,
avoid
no,
the
no.
baryon
Let me
sweep.
through, let me through. Is it L1? Yeah. Legendary D4X? That's not gonna happen.
You triumphed. I have opened another interim gateway. Secure the remaining room. Flux chillers are clear. The second security field is down. Return to the central hub. Therians, they are modifying.
Don't forget Endeavors. I haven't been doing Endeavors over here. It's... Look, having Endeavors is nice, but on the other hand, it is also good for me to be able to experience what the game is like, you know, without 900 plus Endeavor ranks. So,
The Therians are infiltrating our systems.
like, it's beneficial for me in that regard.
To secure the consoles and use our transporter. Particle chambers are clear. The final security field is
Get a
down.
vault.
Return to the central hub. The Kita vault is open. You must go to the shard. I will initiate lockdown protocols.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with the anniversary bundle. I imagine we'll find out something soon enough. So just, be patient.
Regain control of the consoles to secure the shard. This Zil.Vex construct is invulnerable to our attacks. We must defeat its drones. Retrieve the modified access codes from the Etherean infiltrators. Another increase in transporter signals. Etherean backup incoming. Another success. We have regained control of the console.
There, let me get that key. I don't want to be killed by these red things. Use this thing. There we go. Is there anything in new car rep worth getting nowadays? I mean, I use like new car Ox Offensive a fair bit, to be honest.
The construct is gone.
Like, that is a pretty nice rep trait.
The Iconian Alliance is in.
Again, console players, thank you for helping me out here. I appreciate the assistance. This is just a really fast option. I know most people prefer space, but I think I said new car, and I know new car is far behind, so let's get that going. Reputation. But like, ground is just such an efficient way to grind in this game. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate the support, everyone that was in here. Harry, I see you right there. I also see a Lynx. I think the others have already left the map, but I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I think Devil's Heart, it just, when you have a team in there that understands just, like, the phases, the rooms, it ends up being really fast. Yeah.
I feel so ignored.
Now I gotta go do the same on PC. The console players, thank you for that. Got the reps started again. Now let's put the PlayStation in rest mode. Let's turn off Elgato 4KX. Yeah, so that's how I do console. I said this before, but like on a prior stream, but I capture my the HDMI output from the PlayStation right into the capture card, and I can just watch it right here on my main desktop, like right in OBS. And I can even record right there too, which is really nice. And obviously, stream. Audio Inception. Oh wow, I've got background audio on. Sora, thank you for the keys. I need to... music volume, ambient. I don't really have the music audio on much nowadays. Let's try a stream with it on. No lag. The infinite volume visuals. Oh. Yeah, I've got... I have a lot of audio stuff going on here, because there's the raw microphone, then the microphone with like some filters applied, which is what you guys actually hear. But when I'm recording, I record both tracks, and then I pick which of the two is better for the recording. Because with my video editor, I can apply my own, like my own background removal and stuff like that. But not right now. I mean, I went out. The only thing I've done outside today is I opened my door to grab a package from FedEx, and like there was a little bit of snow on the ground, but I could still see the grass. So we've got more on the way. We'll see how it is this evening and tomorrow. But we are currently under a blizzard warning, so I anticipate this evening, especially just judging by, I just saw another snowplow go by, spraying crap on the road, so judging by that, it's anticipated that there's going to be a bit more coming this way. It was filament, so I am looking into potentially printing a board cube case. For the mini PC is like this is just like brainstorming, like as a video project. I know Cherry Tree does like board cube cases, but I did try to reach out to them and that didn't really go anywhere. So I'm just thinking, oh, I'll just do this on my own. Um, Let me find. Like I've been looking around, just trying to find like some models. I did find this site. I'm not really sure how legitimate this stuff is here. Like if they even have the rights to be selling it, but like this looks like a really detailed board cube model. Like if I could get that, like and edit it um to like be able to fit like a PC in there, that'd be cool. I did also see, and this is what made me like question, is this legit? Was I saw this and it's like, oh boy, I can't imagine that the Enterprise F being like a sellable model there and that being legit. So I don't know. I might need to inquire about that. It looks neat though. Well, they cost money. Honestly, I'm not sure it's possible to copyright a cube covered in pipe/wire. Yeah, I mean the Enterprise F model is like $40 there, and then the Borg one was like 35. So it's like I don't know. Yeah, it's like I don't know like if that's something I want to go down and do. Yeah, nothing here so far in Des Moines, basically. Like just barely a little bit on the ground. In fact, can I take a picture here? Can I take a picture without showing my license plate? Yeah, we barely got anything here, so let me... Where can I share this? Discord. Oh, what channel do I want to share this to? Hold on a second. Spencer. Okay. Yeah, this is all the snow that we have so far. Damn it, I didn't mean to close that. Just bear with me, having a bit of a boomer moment, as the kids would say. Dude, the niece has been calling me boomer recently. It's like, man, that just feels bad. This is all the snow we have so far. So you can see, I can still see grass. So this is in Des Moines right now. Like, there's a little bit of snow on the ground, but not much. By the end of the day, it'll probably be a bit crazier. Did I miss Nick? Am I in a prison cell that was looking down to the ground through, like, oh, there's a patio there, and then terrible chaps. Okay, I am behind on chat, and I feel bad about that. If I missed anything, lies. He does actually know what's in the bundle. Watch the market for what he posts. Hyper terrible. Political ad? Oh no. Space Boy? Oh no. Your protostar is on the way. I want my littlest ship. Haven't checked what the next event TFO is. I think we'll probably have an announcement tomorrow. And again, I will be live on Tuesday, streaming, testing it out. PC's being strangely laggy today too. Should be hunting T-Rexes on my Fed. Oh no. Yeah, you got a tornado a few days ago. Yeah, I know we had like some like severe weather a couple days ago, but it's still early enough into the year, you know, where the weather's very bipolar. Better have RGB lighting strips. Terrible. Printing a cover that you can fit it over an existing case, that's always an option too. Logical. Oh no. Terrible, Eric. I want a fusion cube when your powers combine. Yeah. I mean, there is a fusion cube case too. I also have an RGB strip ready to go for the project, and like I just got some transparent green filament in. That was what was in the mail today. AliExpress. Can I pull it up? Transparent green. Yeah, so this is what I just had come into from FedEx today, was just some of their transparent green. It was like $5, $5 or $6 for the roll, because I use like the coins that AliExpress has on their mobile app. So just had that come in. It was really cheap, and I'm like, okay, I can use that, like blend it in with, you know, some black PETG and then some lighting behind it, and that'll help a bit. Was my thought. Spencer about the Docs' license plate. I don't know. Do I think they'll reveal the new CM tomorrow? I don't know. Have they said how long the delay is? I don't know. Klingon recruitment announced. Yeah, I'll talk about it tomorrow, assuming that they also announce the second part of the event campaign tomorrow. Did anyone else hear him almost say transparent aluminum? Oh no. If Spencer fused into anything, he'd turn into a giant Naz. Terrible. Okay, I've caught up on chat. It's time to get some dailies done, and you know what? I'll break it up for today. We'll do a royal flush here, and I'm going to be in the sovereign that I was in the other day. I think I set this up Friday night, or I pulled it out Friday night, just going in with the Lamar, the sovereign, the nice visuals there. I have no comment on that, Logical. I didn't hear anything. Would love to try 3D printing with a low temp material and see if it could be used for metal casting for making. I think people have done that for like the some of the molds where they pour the like molten aluminum and stuff into. I think people have done that. Oh, we got to get performance out for the Lamar too. Let's get Oscar started here. Okay. Yeah, people have done that. Year 3 and counting of still have team transitioning. Please be patient. I forgot to mention this in the news video, but there was some Neverwinter people that have recently returned. Like their executive producer and like their creative director, I think, is what I'd seen so far. So, yeah, it looks like Cryptic has started to bring back a few former devs. Oh boy. I'm just a casual player, okay, chat? Just here playing the game as casually as you can. Yeah. Jonathan, I've done a lot of digging over on LinkedIn in the past couple days, and Jonathan's over at Epic. Jonathan's making the big bucks working on Fortnite right now. Oh, we gotta save all these Undine.
One tactical cube at Gamma has been destroyed. Destroy the enemy.
I missed one back here. No. Tragic. Yeah, we're full on blizzard warning right now here. Popped up before the stream yesterday. I was like, what?
The ship has been rescued. We are grateful.
Oh no. Oh, a little bit of lag spike right there. Am I dropping out internet-wise? Netgraph line? Do you guys still hear me right now? Is this the game or is this my internet?
An unseen ship has been rescued. We are grateful.
Yeah, well, it's because I didn't have Credence console active.
Planet Killer Beta is under attack.
Oh, I don't have Trafalgar on, do I?
Delta has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter. The octahedron at Zeta has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter. Planet Killer Gamma is under attack.
I forgot to put Trafalgar on. No. That's tragic. Completely tragic. Nick, how's it going, man?
An unseen ship has been rescued. We are grateful. The tactical cube at Beta has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter.
Terrible lag spikes today also? Yeah.
The octahedron at Beta has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter.
Nick, I am... Where... Look. It's the weekend. I'm wearing the same crap I wore yesterday on stream. Like, I just woke up after sleeping in. My hair's a mess. I'm a mess. You ain't getting it today.
An unseen ship has been rescued. We are grateful.
Seems to be missing some traits, so it surprised me also.
The octahedron at Epsilon has been destroyed. Destroy the emitter. A number of cubes have arrived at Unicomplex Gamma. Destroy them.
Nope. Yeah, it seems to be missing a few things. Oh boy.
Strange. The cube has gone inert. Its movements are irregular. Stay alert. Ignore the inert Borg cubes. Focus on those that are active.
I mean, just be patient. I mean, we don't know how far out it is, but just... I mean, hopefully we'll have some news soon.
Right shield failing.
Your defenses
are insufficient. You will be assimilated.
Yeah, Warp Core, real merch did pay me in the end, yes.
The mutants have fused together. We must destroy this monstrosity. This fused cube is split into 8 sections, each with its own power source and shield. These sections must be shut down individually. We must leave the area.
Yeah, the code with them is still valid, yeah. Yeah, I saw that, Dan.
An operation well done. The pork have been removed from this part of fluid space.
There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, so I need to go fix this build. That it's missing a few things that are like quite beneficial. Yeah, I know real merch still is like had some sales going on and stuff. So yeah, I mean, if you've got things you want to pick up from them, go for it. And yeah, use code CasualSAB at checkout. Dude, tomorrow's gonna suck so much. I woke up like afternoon today. Like I just my body like clearly needed sleep, so I just slept. And I do always set like an alarm, so I try to wake up no later than 11 because that will really throw me off in following days. But I just completely slept through it. Yeah, this next couple days are gonna be rough because I got to be up early tomorrow. I got to be up early Tuesday, Wednesday. I hate it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too, is like as soon as I turn the webcam on, you get people complaining we don't want to see you. We just want to see the game. Like there's complaints both ways. And look, every now and then I'm going to have a stream where I just don't want to have the webcam on, and you know, today I look like a mess, feel like a mess. I don't want it turned on. I just want to chill and play some Stowe. Some peak casual content. There's nothing wrong about that. Can't oversleep and be late if you do not go to bed. Now you got ads. That's why you got to watch on YouTube. You watched on YouTube, and there's probably not going to be as many ads. Broadside beam support should be on. What the hell else am I missing here? Cultural? Do I not have cultural on? I do. I don't have the legendary Nebula trade on right now. I don't need that. I'll just go. I guess I can just do Terran targeting here. Or not Terran targeting, Terran goodbye. Symbiotic Ice is good for beam builds. I don't need Boimler here. Twinkling's good. Don't need Intel Agent Attaché because I'm using the Trafalgar console, or I will be. Green shield tunneling, yeah. Yeah, I'd say I was missing some critical traits right there, damn. Console-wise, the Metron Gas, it's a fun meme, but it's not really working for me here, so let's do Spirit of Sacrifice. That's the Trafalgar console, which I rely on for my survivability and, like, many other parts of the build. Greetings from Mutara. Mutara, thank you for the 53 viewer raid. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. This is a Lamar. Yeah, this is a Lamar with like a blend of some Sovereign stuff on it. Jose, A-Track, Still Galactic Cowboy, thank you for the follows. How? Oh no, Watts. That's just terrible. How do we know? How do I know this isn't Spencer AI engaging with us right now? We found over. Yeah, I don't have an NVIDIA GPU, so yeah, trying to do some AI stuff is a bit rough. Yeah, what is it? I started LM Studio. LM Studio. Ranger. Is the Lamar worth grabbing? I'd say right now it's the best sovereign that we have, but there's been some hints that we might be getting another sovereign at some point. So I mean, I'd say it's up to you. You can tell whether or not it's AI depending on how I say Sagan. Ranger, the new bundle's Enterprise themed. Jose, I appreciate it. By the way, guys, I am here to mispronounce every name possible. So let's see, what other name can I mispronounce? Cheops, like his name is actually supposed to be like Chaos or something, right? Yeah. Sagan? Oh no. Hypertian? Hypershin? Hypershin? Am I causing you like physical pain with what I'm doing right now? OZ? Sorry. I'm sorry. I really am. I mean, the Arc Rail, I would say, has better performance potential. Intel with OSS is just highly desired. Ranger, we will hopefully find out soon enough. I don't really have any more information to share with you at this time. Any information on that avoidance aura? I've avoided the pets. I mean, so I'd say they're working. What are they called? Do you remember the name of them? Was it the Nova Squadron? Oh yeah, I probably have these guys. I don't recall them doing very well, but I mean, I can try them. Yeah, I think I've got... Do I have LM Studio on right now? I do. Oh, yeah, that failed. Dude, this Star Trek, like, telling this to tell me the best space weapons to use in STO, that was funny as hell, like, how bad it was. This one did a little bit better, but that one I showed the other day, that was just such a meme. Warp Core, I see a message. I've seen that clip from that before. Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's a funny clip. I don't know. I probably have the elites here. I can just toss them on and try them. Let's go into a yeah, let's just go into a public queue Hive Space Elite and see how it goes. So public queue Hive Onslaught Elite. Yeah, you saw a bus driver there because I was gonna make a. You see, Nick McStud, Triz, and myself. We've done a few like funny meme pictures like that just over the years. I've got one where I put Triz into an ad for a certain blue pill. That was a very funny picture, and he loved it. Like, this is all done in, you know, in, like, just friends screwing around with each other. But, I got one that's, like, Triz broke the servers, which I think some of you have seen before. Yeah, I don't know, Darthon. I don't remember. Yeah, so these pets, does it describe it here? Providing interference support by taunting enemy ships and increasing the chances of their allies in a 5-kilometer radius to evade fire. So they take the threat off of you. Or Trizia.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Only fools dream of victory where none can.
I just went into the super slow. Oh, we got Cheops in here doing some big damage. That's why I can't activate abilities. Look at that lag right there, chat. I didn't even realize Cheops was in here until it was too late. Cheops is on it in Persa going for the big deeps. And the unfortunate thing is like when you get like multiple high power like DPS players in the same map, the game cannot handle it anymore. It's why like DPS record runs don't happen. Why everything's moved over to solo. How's the queue roleplay working out for me? I mean, if the servers cooperate pretty good. Goodbye, Queen.
Futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Aw, Cheops, she didn't one-shot her.
Eternal! This is not the end.
What's become more taxing on the servers? It's just the amount of crap we have on our accounts. Like, you got the combo of the raw amount of like ships, gear, like everything we have on our accounts, loadouts, all that, which I imagine is being factored in somewhere performance-wise. But then when you start to have that level of damage output, that level of like damage stacking, because the difference between like your average player and a deeps player is really it's how well they understand the chain abilities to stack up their damage buffs, positioning, all that. So when you have multiple people in there that understand like how to properly chain their abilities and just really stack up layers upon layers of buffs, it becomes a bit rough. Dan, I'm sorry, I missed your bits from before. I appreciate that. The 40 bits. That was 7 minutes ago. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, Lamar can be sovereign. Yeah, but we've also found that like when you look at a demo record between like a new account and a developed account, the demo record will store like it loads everything from that character into the file basically. So it's like, how's that working on the server side? Like, is all of our ships, all of our like everything we have dry docked, all of our loadouts, like is all this contributing to just making the situation worse because of how large our player files are? Yeah, you saw the lion shoes? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the Lamar can be kit bashed to look just like a sovereign. You didn't one-shot the queen, so it was disappointing. 15.6 mil, Cheops. But it's also like the number of loadouts. Like, I know there's some investigation going on over in the builds Discord to see if it would be possible to like extract build data info from the demo record file. Yeah, the Lamar is by far like one of the more popular promo ships nowadays because it's just purely based off the fact that it's a sovereign kit bash. Oh, you don't know if you got it off on the Queen? Nibani, anti-proton overcharge, you did. Oh, it's on the Queen, it only did 8 mil. That's rough. Yeah, only 8 mil. That's not OP at all. It doesn't need any nerf or anything. I think the Lamar's quite immersive, and you know the data that I have indicates that the Lamar's like super popular. It's popular enough that I'm thinking about making like another video on it at some point, like when I get past like my current projects, because it's like I can see that legitimately like it is just still really popular. Can I see the stats here? How did the Novas perform in that run? They have an avoidance aura on them, and that's for you to avoid them, right? Where are they at? Oh, there they are. 5.7k. On your PC, it's taking 5 minutes to fully load. You maybe check the drive you have it on, Lonnie. Like that sounds like there might be something wrong with that drive, because that seems excessive. 5 minutes, and if you're not having that issue on your other devices, like that is excessively long. Like if I go in and I start my game up on here, like if I load up my free to play account, let me start that up here. What is the startup time on this? Yeah, Paul. I'd say it's a drive issue for you. But that 5 minutes, that's just excessive, especially you're not seeing that on your other devices. Like, I'm guessing there's something wrong with the drive you're using. I've had that before. You know? It's all about loading into the screen. I think there might be some sort of like that if your other devices aren't having issues, to me that would seem like it's specific to that device, because that you could try uninstalling and reinstalling. The only time I have it take a long time to load into a different character is if I'm loading into one that I haven't loaded into for a long time. Like, sometimes it'll take a while for them to load. Like, if I haven't logged into a character for multiple months in a row, like, when I go to load into it, it does, you know, it takes a little bit of time. Do I have any weapon packs to open here today? I do. Safe Galaxy. Let's get some obliviating phasers. Does the game want to give me an Omni today? I don't need an Omni, it's just, you know, do I get one? Nope. Yeah, it can also depend on the map you're on. Yeah, if you're on a map that's like not loaded into as often, that can take a while. That happened to me, Spencer's SSD. Hey, I don't have many drives in this computer right now. Okay. Let's see. This PC, Yeah, this PC right now, I don't have my NAS on. I only turn it on when I need it on. But I've got my main drive is 4 terabytes, then I have 4 2 terabyte drives in there. So just 12 terabytes in the main computer. And I need more. I need to clear some of this out is what I really need to do. It's time to go through and like get this stuff merged down because there's definitely some duplicate data there. That's weird. Nice, Sora. And Sora sent me some keys, so let's go open those quick. I do still have a couple people I need to send keys out to, and I will be doing that probably this evening or early tomorrow. I'm going to get some stuff posted on the market and give it a go. Sora, let's get these keys. Okay, chat. Which lockbox do I want to open today? Here are the options. I've got 5 different lockboxes. I can just do a split and do 2 of each, or I can do Safe Galaxy, Borg, Ethereum, Discovery Partners in Crime, or Infinity. Two of each. Borg, Infinity, Borg. Borg is popping up the most. Okay. I got 1 liberated Borg Doff pack. I'm gonna go open that on the KDF side, because that's where I open my Borg Doff packs at. Just my personal preference. As someone who predominantly plays on the KDF side, that's just where I prefer to open. So I'm gonna go do that. Sora, again, thank you for that. Split it for less pity. Terrible Cheops. Let's go to 31 of many. Oh, we had something sell. A 32 for 350. That's what I like to see. Be funny if I got a 32 out of the Stoff pack. Okay. 34. That was close. That was close. I actually need to buy some keys here, though, quick. So that's good timing. These keys are not for me. These keys are to fulfill the remaining giveaways. So, but I sent out codes to people that won the codes, and now I need to for the giveaway yesterday. Now I just have a few people left that I need to send keys to, and I need to get that off screen because there's definitely nothing on there that shouldn't have been on that screen. Let's grab a 10 pack of keys here, and I'm going to send these out. So Enraged Postman, or if you're around, I'm going to send you your keys. Bizamon, I know you have keys you need to. I think Bizamon's your actual in-game handle, so let's do 3. Okay, Bizamon, I sent to you. Gotta fulfill the giveaway before I do anything else. Fatty McCool, you've got yours. Hostmaster. By the way, guys, in case you didn't know, I'm gonna just take the name out. You never need to include the character name in the mail system. It literally doesn't matter because you get to claim the stuff on any character. So the @ handle is all you ever actually need when you're sending mail out to people. Okay, so that is 3 of the remaining done. So edit, sent. Navis is the only person left to send keys to. Oh, it just gave me a warning again, didn't it? You have been warned for sending too many messages. Terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I will talk about the KDF recruitment in a news video tomorrow. I'm not going to talk about it in a dedicated video today because I suspect that the next part of the event campaign will be announced tomorrow. So when that announcement goes up, I will cover both at the same time rather than do 2 single topic news videos. Especially given that it's not going live until tomorrow, there just isn't really a point to me. Or until Tuesday. Given it doesn't go live until Tuesday, there's no rush for me to get the news video out right now. Like, wait for tomorrow so I get the just everything out in one go. If I did file compression on my long-term storage, would that free up space? I've already done some file compression. I've reconverted a lot of media over from like older formats like H.264 down to H.265 or AV1. So I've done that, and that has been able to compress some of my media, basically cut the size in half. So I've done that. That's a benefit of having the ARC GPUs. Like, those ARC GPUs, I can just let go in and do that for a very long time, and they don't really use that much power. Terrible. Logical. How dare you. Yeah, I've got 200 million to play with, though, so I guess I can gamble a little bit more here. Wish I got... Let's bring chat back over here. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask away. All period for another Harmony, terrible. Really need to reinstall Windows, yeah. The Chris Titus tech tool also is really good for helping de-bloat your Windows install. The market is easier to manipulate on KDF side. Does anyone else have both an ARC and Epic installed still on one PC? Yeah, I've got it. I can start my game up basically right away through Steam, ARC, standalone. Well, so yeah, Steam, standalone, or Epic. I have it so I can launch through any of them because I managed to get the links in when it was possible to do so. Yeah, logical, I agree. Yeah. Warp Core, terrible. Wonder what that event might be. I wonder. Killer, wish to tap into your greater knowledge. In the process of getting the Trafalgar, I have enough Lobby for a ship. Having looked at the options within, I don't see anything that really jumps out to me. I'm a Fed purist, so the non-Starfleet ships don't appeal to me. What are the most valuable to trade? It's hard. It's hard, Killer Bin. You might want to look at like some of the ground traits that they can take a little bit longer to move, but like the Shadow of the Black Mountain and what the hell's the other one? The lower decks thing. Those two traits, those can net a better return than ships sometimes, but you definitely want to wait for a sale. Yeah, still works fine on Proton. Yeah, you can do Linux. But the thing is, Boimler effect gets too much supply. Boimler is like a really bad trait to actually go for to sell because everyone defaults to it because nobody looks at any of the other traits. They know Boimler and that's it. It's just the ground traits can move, but they do take longer to sell. I have no comment on the bundle. Space Explorer is a great gig. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, that was the lower decks one I was thinking of. But I mean, sometimes you'll see some ships go for a higher amount. Like I've seen points where the Obelisk even went to a higher value, but they take forever to sell. So I mean, there's things you can potentially sell for more, but you have to understand that if it's at a higher price, it's probably because the demand isn't really there. So you have to be prepared to be sitting on stuff for an extended amount of time. We're going for weapon damage alpha today for ground. Okay. We're going to drop the defeat Zenkethia on ground because I don't want to do that. Destroy destructible torpedoes. Okay. Yeah, and the trap you run into there is then as soon as other people realize that that thing is worth a lot more, like you'll see the market get flooded. Sometimes, like, I know the Zals also had points where it went up, but I don't think there's as many people doing PvP nowadays. Yeah, I mean, you can look around to see if any of the other ships are good, but I mean, it's a tough market because Lobby has gotten so accessible in the past couple years thanks to the event campaign. It's just resulted in so much market saturation. Yeah, let's go back open to off packs. I feel like my build needs more crit severity. Yeah. The legendary Nebula trait, if you can keep that up, I mean that's 100% crit severity, but it's just such a pain to keep up. Yeah, logical. Can you get the 3 prizes if you miss the first event? Yeah, Sec, it is possible. So with the event campaign, each of the events runs for 21 days, but the individual events are just 14 days apiece, and the event is set up so you need to participate in 14 days of each event, but you could make up for that by just playing extra days in the following events. So, like, so long as you've started by, like, the 3rd event, you can basically get it done entirely free to play. But if you're starting later on, then you can start to run into issues. Aw, Sora, I appreciate that. Got some deltas here. Let's see. No very rares. Did get some rares, though. Some EWOs. That's always good to get. The crit chance and severity EWOs. Sora, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just if you're starting by like the 4th event, like you do get to a point where you have to put money in. Like if you want to complete it. Like, and you could still buy out the first event here for $25 and get the 700 progress there if you wanted. But given we have a new event starting up here in a couple days, I'd say if you just really want to speed run through the event, like play the first day of the new event and then buy it out. Buy it out right after doing that first playthrough, and then play it again after you claim it, and then just play it every day and you get the 50 progress each day. Yeah, so when we finish this this upcoming event, I'll be at probably around 3,600. I do wonder where the game would be without the event campaign. I think it would be in a really bad state. The event campaign has helped with engagement, and you know the event campaign, the thing with it is it's there to keep people engaged in the time between big releases. That's why the big events aren't part of it, because it's there to keep you engaged between the anniversary and the summer event. You know, that's what it's there for. It's not meant to reward participation in the big events. It's meant to keep you engaged in between. Pundis, how's it going? Oh, Pundis, I'm gonna send you something. I'm just gonna guess this probably ain't legit. Hope that link didn't work. I'm gonna guess that ain't legit. Yeah. Let's see. Blah. Yeah. Okay. I need to get rid of some of these doffs here. Do I have any fleets that need them today? When I build out now, do I use cannons after with the Pavan Omni? Yeah, I basically just run the Pavan on everything. Unless it's like strictly a theme build, I would just run Pavan. SLB, thank you for stopping by. It's just that 3D printed model I showed before. Like, I'm guessing that it ain't legit. And that, yeah, it looks super sus. The Dolph Crit Severity, Energy Weapon Officers, those, yeah, it's Tactical, Energy Weapon Officer, those are the ones that can be for Energy Weapon, Crit Chance, or Severity. I don't know, Paul. I'd like to see that. I always like to see more lower decks things. Beautiful engineering. I don't want to get rid of any battery quartermasters. So not that one. Bonus CXP is fine. Okay. The only Borgdorf she got are 36 and... Oof. Indeed. Ooh, damn. Fleet Sport Doff packs are high right now. Reinforcement, Romulan. Why are all the Doff packs this much higher? How dare you guys be playing the market? We'll just go for this 20 pack of Deltas here. Come on, Stowe, give me a Scramble Fighters. Oof. That hurt. Okay, let's the Oscars, I don't really watch that stuff. I mean, if there's anything notable that happens, it'll pop up on the news. I just don't really go out of my way to watch that stuff, honestly. He only watches the Oscars. Oh no, you're right. It's still up on my window too. Oh no. Um, anyone else got doffs that they need here? There we go. 77, beautiful. It's nice that we can contribute the higher rarity DOFs into these projects. The issue is it makes it too easy to fill them. Okay, that's all that's left. Those get discarded. Okay. What did I get? No energy weapon officers that are very rare. Oof, I got screwed over there. That just turned 200 mil into about like 30, 40. That's rough. That was a rough one right there. Yeah, Muak, I remember that too, okay? Look, sometimes stuff happens. Okay, I apologize. Now, I will be right back. I just need to go grab this from the printer. Do I have, like, BRB text for the screen? Yeah, okay. I will be right back. I have returned, chat. Okay. Yeah, something complete. Yeah, just some of the, what are these? The things that screw into the hard drives to slide them into the thing, the hard drive sleds. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name. Okay, couldn't think of the name. Barefoot, how's it going? Okay. Did it print correctly? Yeah. Yeah, I got the next batch going. Do I ever keep track of like profits and losses for gambling or for like market manipulation? No, not really. I mean, I've probably for a couple videos here and there, but at large, no. There are people that do, but it's a bit of work. Are KDF DOFs usable on Fed roster? No. Nope. I predominantly play KDF characters. That's why most of the DOF opening I do is on KDF. I do have Fed characters, you know. But predominantly I prefer the Klingon side. It's my personal preference. Now, really quick, I need to take the Tommy gun in and get physical damage done, so I'm going to do that via an Elite Jupiter Station Showdown Patrol. And basically, I'm going to shoot the secondary off once, and it's going to just get me 10,000 damage. Hopefully. Emphasis on hopefully. I'm going to send my bridge officers over here for now. Don't worry, we'll get some injuries on them here in a moment. But let me get this done first. Let's get enough of these lined up in the secondary cone. Okay, now my bridge officers are going to go right here, and we'll get another set of injuries on them. Let's go right there. And we'll We'll leave this after. Would lithic work too? Look, I don't know. I just like the Tommy gun, okay? Rapid lithic might have done it. But I like the Tommy gun.
Heads up! Incoming hostiles! Damn!
Yeah.
Has partial transporter access. Site to site only.
It is account-wide in the Picard bundle, yes. Oh, they're already all dead. Nice, okay. Well, that's another set of injuries on them. Okay, we can leave. Why am I farming injuries? Because it makes people happy. Okay, chat. Random elites don't count for this universal yet, do they? So do I have to do random advanced, or did they ever fix that? I don't usually do these random TFO universal endeavors. Also, I love it when the window does that. Oh, it stopped. I really like it when the window does that. Fundus, this is working as intended, right? This is just the random system happy to see us. Okay. Random advanced. Random advanced. Gotta get that universal done. I know. I've seen it many times before. Random TFO advanced. Someone's got me in like a Days of Doom. This was your opportunity to get me in a Days of Doom, and we're gonna see, did you get me there? Getting it too excited. Look, I don't really do random TFOs. I just like to... I got my TFOs that I really like, and I just stick to them for the most part. Dude, Procyon 5, Days of Doom, Gravity, best served cold. Cheops, honestly, man, I can't say what I'm thinking. Bonos, oh, hell yeah.
Listen up.
We got Botsy boys. How many TBC do we have here? We got 3. I see Dan, Sora. What else we got in here? Sam and Mick-Claude. I can't pronounce names, okay? Lame. It's Botsy, so it's like super fast. Brotherhood of the Sword. Oh, this is an elite, so it's just Botsy. Yeah. This is a good TFO.
Remember, you need to deactivate all of the devices together, or else the network will reset them. You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices simultaneously.
I can't get over this. We're too slow on this one.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices simultaneously. The Heralds are activating a new set of devices. We need to move to the next area.
I get like the easiest TFO, yeah. This damn smoke.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices simultaneously.
Yeah, so well, this is also advanced.
Are activating a new set
So
of
this
devices.
is
Proceed to that location.
pretty easy. We don't even have to really worry about the optionals here. Well, I mean, it's extra marks.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices simultaneously. The Heralds are activating a new set of devices. We need to move to the next area.
We got this, team.
You have 15 seconds to disable the other 2 Iconian devices simultaneously.
Yeah, Nick has a recent ground build video that might be of assistance to you.
The devices are resetting. Synchronize and try again. Initiate shutdowns at the same time. You have 15 seconds to disable the
Yeah,
other
with a
2
good
Iconian
ground team,
devices
like, you get through this on
simultaneously.
Elite super fast.
A Herald leader is here. Stop it before it can break into the Great Hall. The Heralds are moving back.
There we go. Thank you, everyone, for that very quick run. 37 fleet marks. That doesn't seem right. Evasive maneuver today for space. Nice. Now I need to destroy destructible torpedoes, so we're gonna revisit Hive Onslaught. And I've got the full themed Lamar build on right now. This is like peak immersion. I did take the Metreon gas off though. Oof, that sucks, Dan. I've got my traits on, got my cooldown reduction. Should be good this time. Yeah, thank you for doing that. Nice diversity of ships here.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I am perfection. I am both.
Wow, having traits on the build helped.
Below 75%.
We also don't have Cheops in here lagging things out. That was definitely the issue before.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Good job, everyone. Let's see the numbers there. The phaser FAW did really well. Just everything did really well. It helps to have the gear on, the proper build. Look, that was like peak immersion, sovereign, phaser, fall. Beautiful. Sadly, from what I've seen, meta builds all need lockbox, consoles, traits, etc. that cost a crapload. You can work towards those over time with like the event campaign. You also don't necessarily need every last, piece of gear that you see there. The thing is too is that we haven't had a difficulty increase for several years now, so you've got many different approaches that have been used over the past several years to pull from that are all going to be elite viable and like be able to go in and easily handle the current elite. For instance, ISOMAG setups are really effective, and they're very cheap to put together. I don't think my build costs $3,000, to be clear. I'm pretty sure this build is... I mean, this is not a cheap build that I'm using right now, that's for sure. But, okay, let's add this up. Okay, let's add it up. So, going for Terran Goodbye, that's a $150 trait. Ruin, that's another $150 trait. Universal Designs, that's another $150 trait. Okay, I see a pattern here. Okay, $450 between those three traits. SAD's $120. $570. Cultural Conquest. Okay, broadside beam support, that's $30, so we're at like $600 right now between most of my starship traits. That just leaves the Breen Free Fire and Cultural. Breen Free Fire you don't necessarily need. You can run the other fall extenders from the Zen store, so one of the $30 options works there. So $630. And then Cultural, that's like a $100 trait right now per character, so yeah, like $730 just between my starship traits. That's a little bit rough, yeah. I don't like to think about what the total build cost is on some of these. It's helped that they've put some of them in MUDs, but like it's still, that's still expensive. Oh, you got ads? Have the ads cleared on Twitch? Let me know if the ads are done. Mac, thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Dom, how's it going? That's true, Dark Ghost, and you don't necessarily need every last one of these traits. Like, there are some substitutes. I don't even want to know what my build cost. Lock that info in a black box. Oh, starting to see the weather come in. I can, like, it's gotten much harder to see outside. And I can see the wind picking up. I would say right now beam arrays, because of the Kerala accessories. But yeah, I mean, if I had to just put a guess, just looking at just my starship traits, I guess it wouldn't surprise me if the raw cost to put this build together, like ignoring any of the like overtime ways to get stuff, would be probably almost $2,000. I don't think $3,000, but it would be interesting to go over like what the actual cost is for one of these builds. Yeah, a lot of these things, like when you that is definitely part of it though, Jay. Yeah, like you can get like one of those really expensive $150 traits, with like your yearly event campaign. So you're around for a couple years, and you can get some of these really critical pieces that would normally be quite expensive. You can get those really cheap. Stanky boy. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this, I've talked about this before, but my total costs, like what I've spent in the game since I started in 2012, is probably around like 5,000 or 6,000 at this point. You know, a lot of that is because as a content creator, I will just buy a lot of the new things that they release because I can cover it on the channel. And, you know, just to be clear, any money I put into the game, I get back, you know, by doing the content. But that is also me putting in the time to get the work done to do that stuff. So I'm fortunate in that way. But this, you know, regardless of that, it's still like mega expensive. Eric, absolutely. It's not even just... A lot of people do want to go for that peak DPS, but even if you have all the stuff, that doesn't automatically mean you can do it. Like, there's also, like, there's very much a player skill requirement in order to really be able to do that high-end DPS stuff. That's... I mean, you see that represented on the solo tables, too. Like, there's people out there that have replicated the mere angle build with all of the premium gear and haven't, you know, perhaps beat, like, 1 million with it. Like, there's a lot of time and practice that goes into the stuff, and, you know, there is just that skill element, too, that people do not like to factor in. Just slap some plasma disruptor rays onto a warbird and enjoy the ride? Yeah, I mean, you could do that. You don't need all the premium stuff that you see on, like, high-end deeps builds. You don't need it. Okay. We're going into another TFO. Let's do an infected. We're talking about DPS a lot, so we gotta go into the DPS TFO. Player skill, aka piloting ability, yeah. Yeah, and it's also, like... If you really, like, are locked in and, like, have, like, practiced the piloting quite a bit, like, you can do 1 million DPS at a very affordable level. Like, you can get a basic cannon scatter volley isomag build put together, you know, and you can get crazy numbers out of it. Have you actually heard of that, Logical? That's nuts. Oh no. Pratchett, I'd say what I'm flying right now is the Lamar. I'd say that right now this is the best Sovereign.
Situation is grim. All attempts to help.
And also, to be clear, I'm on like a theme build right now. We also have a sweaty Triard in here. You see this guy over here, the Cheops? How dare he? Oh no, Cheops. Oh no. Cheops, please no lagging the map out.
Disarm your weapons. You will escort us to your home world, where we will begin assimilating your culture and technology.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Gun. Additional data incoming.
Oh, misfire, no. I don't know what I expected, though.
Probe is closing in on the transporter. Destroy it.
Well, at least the infected didn't lag like the hive there.
Sensors
Chipped.
confirm that the trend.
Couldn't. Yeah, I had a fall misfire on left. That was a bit rough. I mean, you can still do high deeps and just have fun, but yeah, I understand why the DPS chase isn't necessarily for everyone. But I do think it's good to get up to at least like that 100, 150k mark, because like if you're at that point and you're going into elite, like you at least know that whatever build you're in, like you're holding your portion. Terran, I always like to see the scimitar. Yeah, BNC, sorry, I had to step away like right afterwards, so I didn't say anything in chat. I like, as soon as I did that raid, I bolted from my computer. I apologize. Gotcha, logical. Server hamster still on fire. Got an Impersa right here. Dark Eddie, I just don't see that as being a thing that they'll do. Give him diplomatic immunity. Can't do that in system space here. I also don't think I have diplomacy at tier 4. I probably need to do some more dolphing on this character. Why do I keep hitting the wrong damn window every time? Oh, active space. I'm missing one. Oh no. Let's get shield distribution officer on. Agent Isle, or I don't have a beta on. Oh boy. Yeah, Agent Isle's not going to do a damn thing for me here. Guess another security officer, so let's do 31 would make sense. Yeah, Psi and Temporal. Yeah, that makes perfect sense here. 31 is ideal, so get that on. Yeah, I know, Dark Eddie. That's part of why I do solos. 200 Ethereum lockboxes and still no ship. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, it really is rough. I didn't look at the parse here. So, Chiaps, you said you got like 6k out of the Lance. I need to figure out what's going on with my Oscar install. I had good numbers from the from a lot of my normal stuff here. Achilles console doing some work. The Elite Nova Squadron did 17k. So Type 7s would have been better there for me. Cheops. Yeah, you didn't have great uptime, it looks like, for some of your abilities here. Oh, you got CasualSAB. What did I do for you? Hellbore. You're running Hellbore, Cheops? Terrible. Yeah, logical. Oh, scroll down for your array. Yeah. 6.2k right there. That's rough. Well, Cheops really likes Hive, and in Hive, that is still decent. You know, let's do To Hell with Honor while we can. Here, let's get that done. To Hell with Honor Elite public queue. It's for Hive. Like, Hellbore still has relevance for Hive. Stinger, if you really want the Nadarian, like, for farming especially, I think getting it during a 75% sale is good, and it could be a couple months until we get the next one. And remember that there will be a launch sale for the bundle, so whenever it does drop, that sale should be running for a couple of weeks. Like, isn't it like, wasn't it last year, like the first 3 weeks were on that 25% discount? So I'd say, like, if you have something you want right now, I mean, get it while it's there, and then, like, you'll have plenty of time to charge up more Zen to grab the bundle if you want. Yeah, I'd say if you want the Nadarian, like, especially that's a really great ship to have, especially whenever there's, like, events for, like, Defense of Starbase 1. Like, whenever there's any of those sorts of things going on, having the Nadarian Defender just makes your life so much easier. Yeah. I'd say go for it. Yeah, if you want an Nadarian Defender, just get it. Get what you want now instead of waiting for potential stuff in the future, you know. That's always a good way to go about things. Yeah, but the Nadarian Defender, you can basically just sit there. Yeah, I mean, there are other Lance consoles, but they're typically, like, locked as ships. Yeah, this is really... I really like this map, and, you know, going in with the nice CSV or FOSS setup on it's just really fun, really immersive. There we go. Good job, everyone. Yeah, when any pure EPG build do, I mean, the Nadarian Defender just, you can sit there and you can move it around in the jelly mode with the Vovin console. There's a couple other maneuverability consoles that can help as well. Tearing that is rough. The jellyfish is just really good for farming certain events, MTFOs. Like, whenever we get like a Defense of Starbase 1 style event, like the Nadarian Defender, legitimately, it's just amazing for that. Yeah, I wouldn't really reroll isomags too much anymore. Given how cheap the materials are to just, you know, craft new ones, I'd probably just... I'd rather take the gamble crafting them. Like, just going in, crafting a bunch of Mark II isomags. Let's see... Like, the cost nowadays, because there's just so much supply of the materials. And look, the first one was Phaser. No way. Look at that RNG right there. Oh, that is rigged. Phaser on the very first one. There's gonna be, yeah, some people in chat are gonna be happy about that. We're not getting a regular Proton one. If you're running Proton, you just need to run like Beam or Cannon mod. CC Luck Generator, yeah. It really does feel like it sometimes, doesn't it? I don't have any more of the Isomag materials, though. I haven't really bothered collecting most of these, but let's see. What are the Isomag ones at right now? Yeah, so ISO... Like, you can buy a stack for 90 million EC. You can buy a stack of 291 of those console cores for Isomags, so... Like, if you want to go in and craft a bunch of consoles, like, you could profit off of that. You get a couple of phaser out of that, which you're pretty much guaranteed to out of 300. You'd be able to turn a nice profit. There's some smaller bundles, 25 for just under 9 mil. Like, you know, crafting isomags, I think you can still turn a profit. It's not as easy as it was in the, you know, when those first dropped. It's not as easy as it was then, but you can still profit. I guess I can craft a bunch of the parts here. Yeah, I've got isomagnetic plasma pieces. What are these going for? Why are those almost as much as the damn cores? That doesn't make any sense. Where are you going to do that again? Isomagnetic.
So ignored.
Why did they take my keybind away? I used to have this really nice keybind to spam craft. Dan, I appreciate that. That's nice of you. We're going to spam craft some isomags, I guess. There's been no announcement regarding the new CM at this time, so I don't know what you're going on, Bad Splat. Dan, I appreciate that. Engineering Advanced Consoles, Isomag, Mark II, Photon, Transphasic, Quantum. Well, those are all worthless. Like, any Torp ones are worthless. I am not the new community manager. We don't know at this time who the new community manager is, but, you know, Suna has certainly raised the bar, and I hope that whoever follows in her steps continues to improve and, you know, builds upon what she has done. Yeah, the Stowiki people do some really great work. Oh no. Exfit, thank you for the consoles. I've spam crafted a lot of these. There used to be a keybind. We're going to be giving away some ISOM eggs in the future is what it looks like. This phaser is going to go to an alt though. A beams one, EPS. So out of the like 8 I've crafted so far, or however many, only this phaser one really is any good. Do I have any of my upgrades here? Engineering, experimental, or research boost? Okay. That did not do anything for me. Okay, thank you. Stoked was a very long time ago. Okay, chat, what TFO's next? Mad skills? Logical, I think you're just you're imagining things. Gauntlet Elite. We did a Royal Flush earlier in the stream. Let's do a Gauntlet, yeah. Where's G at? Oh, it's Gauntlet. Oh, Draenor Gauntlet. Oof, I was thinking of Guillotine there for a moment. Belly of the Beast. Counterpoint. Am I the only person that finds Counterpoint like boring? Is it just a me thing? I know a lot of people love that TFO. I just... Oh no. We have a lot of people here right now. Let's get a big TFO going. Let's do a Crystalline Catastrophe here. Crystalline Catastrophe Advanced. Public queue. It's possible I'm imagining things. Yeah, logical. I think that's certainly the case here. I didn't hear anything when I listened. I'll be happy to know that the orange chicken was a big hit here in the... Nice. Logical. Oh no. All the gaslighting. That Chris line just went to 28 in the first go. Love to see it. Remember when this used to be a difficult TFO? Good job, everyone. It's strange, I have a sudden urge to buy an Echelon now. Wouldn't this be a good target for the max hit with the Impersonal? It could be good, yeah. We got a lot of people here. It always will pop fast. Polaron mines. Polaron. I saw another Polaron. Okay, so Polaron. Out of that batch, only 2 of them are good. Yeah. The unfortunate thing is that there are TFOs that do take up to like 20 players, but they're faction specific. We can go try one. We probably have enough here. Let's see how bad this is. I'm going to swap over to a Fed. So this has to be on Fed side for anyone that wants to join. We're going to do one of the old fleet TFOs. These take 20 players. And I imagine that there's a good number of you that probably have never played these. Yeah, we'll have completely perfect server performance here too. Rabbit, how's it going? Okay, so we're going to do one of the old fleet TFOs. These are on normal difficulty. And which one is it? Starbase Fleet Defense. Yeah, Starbase Fleet Defense is the TFO. This is 20 players. So 4 teams of 5. Normal difficulty. There's no worry about, your performance here. That's just for the experience. I haven't done one of these in ages, and we'll see how good or bad it is server-wise. So if you want to join in for a 20-player TFO, I've done these before on stream, and last time it lagged quite a bit, but let's see if it's changed at all. Yeah, this does have the bug lighting. Yep, okay, I'm in the queue for it. The hamsters fear this one? Yes. If you guys want to join in on this lovely 20-player TFO, and to see why we don't have other 20-player TFOs, just queue up for Starbase Fleet Defense. Waldo? How's the weather where you're at, Waldo? I can't really see outside too far right now. Yeah, there was a pop. High winds, but no snow yet. Yeah, let me check KCCI and see what they're saying. Yeah, we're covered with snow here. There's not actually much snow outside that I can see yet, but it's the winds that are going to be fun. Let's see what the future holds. I mean, it's only going to be snow until Looks like we might have a little bit more overnight, but yeah. Oh no, I don't think we're actually getting too much snow here. Xvid, thank you again with the next 50. They closed I-35? Oof. How many kilometers of snow? I mean, I'm looking outside. I can still see grass. Map transfer failed. Oh yeah, so this being an older map, this is lighting 1.0. So many, many years ago, Stowe changed the lighting. So if you want proper lighting on this map, you do have to turn lighting 2.0 off. Just remember to turn it back on after this. This is much worse lighting than you're used to. What would my first T6 ship be? Probably the Awani, just for the impact of the pets and the console.
Are outbound, requesting escort to the warp out traffic beacons.
Like, there's a lot of different options that are all good. Still failing. Try to transfer maps. Yeah, if it doesn't load for you, try to swap to a different instance of the map you're on, or just load into a different map and see if that pulls you in. You just went to space? Did that fix it for you? Did it load you in? Yeah, like on my free-to-play account, the first two ships I got were the Awani and the Kerala. It just removed you? Change map is the fix? Yeah. Okay, it looks like it dropped a few people, unfortunately. The Arbiter, like, going for the Arbiter for emergency weapon cycle, like, I still think that's a fine recommendation, but I talked about this in the best Zen Chips video last year. Like, if you're someone that might buy a legendary bundle later on in the future, like, it's hard to recommend that when the legendary battlecruiser bundle is there, you know? Yeah, we have to wait for the freighters to get here, and then the enemies will spawn in and attack us. Game's taking a moment.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield has failed.
Enemy reinforcements attacking Alpha Group. New enemy contacts near Delta Group. Additional enemy ships attacking Group Bravo. Freighter Group Alpha away. Freighter Group Bravo away. Enemy ships warping in near Charlie Group. Freighter Group Delta away. Long-range sensors detect additional contacts incoming. 30 seconds.
Looks like everything has Riemann shield. This is how a lot of people like to play, right? Just spin in circles.
Large enemy fleet inbound.
It's just so... The power creep. This isn't lagging like it did last time, but that might be because it didn't let everyone load in. Yeah, the 12th bundle is really good to get, because you also get SAD and the mirror escort that way.
Enemy ships are headed toward our outlying facilities. Enemy ships are sabotaging our facilities.
Not the shipyard.
Heavy vessels detected. Enemy ships on the line. 30 seconds to contact.
Yeah, the 14th bundle, I do think that going for the entire thing is worth it for like some min-max players, because all the like really neat build options you get from that bundle. But most people only really need the Awani and the Atlantis. They put you in a solo map?
Large
I don't
group of
know.
enemy contacts incoming.
Of course, misfired.
Long-range sensors sounding.
That's it. I'm surprised we didn't really have that much lag. That's actually sort of impressive compared to one of the times we tried this like a year or so back. Like, it is unfortunate that not everyone got in, but that, I mean, for me, that was not as, I mean, there were misfires, but there wasn't as much like rubber band lag as I recall from the last time. Were you guys seeing a bunch of lag? Also, don't forget to turn lighting 2.0 back on in your graphics if you did turn that off. At least this map still has cubes instead of the board PlayStations. You saw some? Okay. Jenner Beach Assault. I don't know what that TFO is. I don't believe it exists. I think that's entirely fake news. What you're typing there is just we're gonna call that an AI hallucination, and that doesn't exist. Because I don't want to believe that exists. I don't want to acknowledge it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Watts. No, but that was fun. You know, I do wish we had more like big player TFOs we could do, but like it's either like you've got this or the battle zones. Like that's like your big multiplayer content. Also, the Mars here, it's a fun little ship. I also sent the Nova 1 here because I wanted to incorporate the Nova 1. I also I want to look at the Nova 1 again because it's got a console on it, Nova Fleet Recruitment Drive, which gives you a ton of shield regen skill. Like I talked about this in the stream, but this console, like when you're at 0 throttle, you see my shield regen is 400 per sec, or 400 a shield every 6 seconds. But when I go up to like full throttle, like the buff on this goes up to almost 400 and it takes me up to almost 3,000, which I mean still isn't good. Like the shield regen needs to happen every second, not every 6 seconds. That's part of the issue with like shields and people not caring about them for a long time. But that Nova 1 console, like that's one of the stronger shield items we have. It's nowhere close to the Valdor, but that's pretty impressive. I heard Mayo and Pundis talk about the Nova 1 on the Stowe Wiki stream like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, I'd like to incorporate that into the build. Like, I think the Nova 1's a neat little ship. And you can, like, use the console from the Nova 1 to recruit enemies to assist you in combat. So I used it in a Hive to make one of the pickles friendly. Nick does have a bunch of harmonic shield linkage, and he would really like it if the price on those would go up. In the meantime, all Nick has is, like, a couple echelons. He's got more than me. The friendly pickle didn't end up doing any damage because it couldn't move and attack the other pickle. Because it's static. You know, let's do a... I'll take this in. Let's do... What do we want to do here? It's pointless for me to recruit the Borg pickle, so I'll just use it on a cube. How about that? Let's go into Hive Onslaught Elite public queue. And I'll use this to recruit a Borg cube to assist us. Or do you guys want to see the Borg pickle? Which do you want? Do you want me to try and get a Borg cube to assist us and actually do damage? Or do you want it to go for a pickle? Probably at some point. So you go on. It's been a while. You can't use it when it's the final boss, like final enemy. The Nova 1 console cannot recruit an enemy that is the last enemy alive. You want to see an Iowa pickle? The builds Discord would be your best bet, Bob. Like, there's a carrier section over there, and there is, like, some more dedicated carrier stuff that people have done. Go. See, here's the pickle. It's on our side. Until the other pickle's dead. See, it isn't able to do any damage because it can't move. But until it was the last enemy, like, alive and targetable.
And I will claim another.
Can it recruit a Borg Cube, Torpedo Tube, or Beam Ray on Wolf 359? I don't know. In a way, it's sort of a console that could be abused for trolling, though, too, because, like, for deeps, you don't really want to have the target become non-targetable, so that is a downside to it. But yeah, you saw that I recruited the Borg Pickle to temporarily be an ally. I believe Terran? I mean, I really don't remember. Look at all that free salvage. Look at your lance damage. Okay. Cheops max one hit 1.2 mil. Oof. Where is it? What the hell? I've never seen it that low. 20. What happened? It must have like misfired or something, man. That's rough. You can tell Spencer recruited it too, because moments later you get hailed with an obnoxious ad for something. Wow. Where the hell's DS9? Oh, it's down there. Really should have been doing my Stow dailies even when I was playing GTA Online, of course. I mean, Stow is one of those games you always want to get your dailies done. As soon as you don't keep up with your dailies, you regret it. Yeah, Chiaps, that is really quite rough though, man. Just thinking what character I want to go to next. Got lazy with Stow? That's disappointing to hear. You know what's great about having multiple characters? How often you can do infected. Dan, thank you for the isomags. Phaser, a full set of Phaser isomags. Damn, Dan, I appreciate that. What I need is an upgrade event. I'm not going to sell them. Jeez, Cheops. Immediately just jumping in with this negative commentary. Why are you so negative? A Guillotine Elite? Okay. Guillotine Elite, public queue. I'm going in on the engineer. Guillotine Elite. Cheops is old and grumpy? Wow. That's a Discord DM I just got, Cheops. How does that make you feel? I would consider... the Legendary Ambassador. Yeah, the 11th anniversary bundle did not get the best reception, but I mean, the Legendary Ambassador, I mean, it was cool. I mean, Taryn, you should keep up on it because you can pick a fun thing out. Whoever sent that must be in the room with you. Oh no. Yeah, I look forward to finding out, Killer.
The enemy has started. 'Started. 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 '
I like seeing a Credence. Got an Archrail of Oktar. Another Impersa. Leave my Lance alone? No. But yeah, Terran, I mean, you still do the event campaign because there's fun ships you can pick out. Like, you may not find a meta option, but there might be, like, something fun. Or you might want to dump, like, a really, you know, expensive item on a different character. Like, doesn't make sense to not do the event campaign. Just keep going at it. Yeah, I mean, the Credence is a fine platform.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Terrible.
Submit to our authority and prepare for simulation.
Did we hit that at the same time? Oh, no. Hill farming is the reason for multiple tunes, yes. This part here sucks because you just are waiting.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Hull integrity below 75%.
The Unicomplex access has been halted. Deploy the stitching anchors.
Core shields failing. Target shields have failed.
Okay. Get these all done if possible.
Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now. 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 Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now.
No, you get back here, adapter.
Submit to our authority and prepare for simulation.
Right shield failing.
Org spheres can intentionally overload their workforce in battle. Be wary of this tactic. Stitching anchor deployed. Projecting shield now.
Waiting for the next group to spawn in. Endeavor, how's it going? I saw your messages on Discord earlier. That whale ubiquity setup.
Shield fully deployed on stitching anchor 3.
Ship is under attack.
Take out those assimilators as soon as they spawn in on the other side.
Stitching Anchor 2 is shielded. Successful deployment of shield to Stitching Anchor 5.
Target shields have failed.
Stitching Anchor 4 is now fully shielded. Confirmation. Escaping Borg assimilator has been destroyed. You destroyed a Borg assimilator. Well done. A Borg assimilator was destroyed before it could escape. A Borg assimilator has been destroyed while attempting to flee. A Borg assimilator has failed to escape.
Okay. We're doing good.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shield
It's fully energized.
Nova 1 console, one of the two attack cubes at the end. I'm on a different character now.
Something is disrupting the stitching network.
Remember, take out that assimilator too, but I mean, it'll be right next to us.
Tactical cubes are the source of disruption. Destroy them both to stabilize the network. The destruction of a fleeing Borg assimilator is confirmed.
That land sit on that is just really satisfying.
The elimination of the tactical cubes,
There we go.
the stitching network is now operational. Sealing the vortex now.
Beautiful.
Our efforts were most satisfactory on this day. The enemy incursion has been thwarted. Your contributions were a critical part.
300 marks. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Endeavor, that's what I was about to say, is that's, you need like an SSD layer in your NAS where you've got some fast storage to it, because if you're just relying on the hard drive speed, then yeah, that can be a bit rough, especially with the smaller array. Like if you have some SSDs, you can really speed that up. It's like, for me, if I have the cards in my desktop and then the NAS to do the 40 gig link in between the old Mellanox cards, I can really push that with the NVMe SSDs that I have in that other computer, in the NAS. But yeah, it's hard right now. Like I have on my server, on my file server, I've got a pool that is just a bunch of like PCIe SSDs, some really old ones, and then I've got the two pools that are like 14 terabyte drives and 8 terabyte drives. I wonder if there's an interaction with the Lance with something I'm using, because I get nothing out of it. Did we just hit it on the same target, like around the same time again? My max one hit was 25 million and yours was like 8. Do you have Ruin on your build right now? Like I popped every big buff right before hitting the cube at the end there. Yeah, it's weird that it's doing that poorly for you. Is there any anti-proton turret worth noticing? Not really. Just I just went with Bowl. I don't have SFO on right now. I'm on like a full AP ISOMEG setup on this. Yeah, definitely. If you get the shields knocked down, that's going to be beneficial. Yeah, but I'm happy the engineers getting up there performance wise. I still need to run through, get deuterium on it, and get some runs in for this first attack inside. But I'm happy with it. Am I streaming every night then, Spencer? Not necessarily every single night, but it was just today. I didn't really feel like recording a video, and the interaction's good, right? The interaction's good. That new PDU Pro is very nice for when I have to power cycle stuff, though. Yeah, that's nice. I don't have any Ubiquity gear deployed right now. I'm too poor for that stuff right now. I spent all my money on the hard drives. Autism. Good evening to you as well. Yeah, Pratchett, that was for like a theme setup for the stream last week where I was trying to buff the lance up as much as possible. So with the bowl 3-piece, there's a clicky on that. That's 50% cat 2 for the lance. Endeavor. The crit D versus damage debate is basically how many damage buffs are you stacking? I would say at that crit severity does seem rather low, so I would imagine that I'd probably just go crit D in your situation. Like even at the top end, there's not really that much of a difference between crit D and damage, but if you're like missing a ton of cat 2 on your build, then yeah, just go for crit D. It's too late for the AI bubble to burst. The thing is that like client side or consumer AI stuff is, I mean, it's not doing too amazing for us, but the entire point of like the AI chase is just to get to replace workers. Like that's the point of it. And companies, they're going to keep going at that until they achieve that goal. Yeah, I would love to see the AI bubble burst, but they are willing to toss a lot of money at trying to get us all out of the equation. This is just such an immersive minigame. Oh, I missed one. Oh, that would have been perfect. Oh no. Wall Street is so short-sighted, I know. Who will buy anything once... Yeah, I know. That's, you know, that's certainly an interesting question, isn't it? Let's get the next batch of consoles going. Not a single good one out of that batch. Killer, thank you for stopping by. It again, Mongrel, it really is just dependent on your overall build. Like, if you have a min-maxed build, you've got all the really nice traits. You've got like cultural, ruin. You know, I'd say at that point, you know, you're fine to go damage. But I mean, if you're questioning it, just go crit D. Like, the difference, even at that like top level, is really small. So if you're questioning like what's going to be the best between the two for you, I would just say go crit D. Like, it really doesn't matter crit D or damage, but crit D is just going to be safer if you're lacking a lot of the buffs. Chips. That was nice, Dan. I've been cycling through. I'm currently in the Lamar, which is able to kit bash to look like a sovereign. The Lamar is a promo ship from a couple years ago. Temporal Science Dreadnought. 4/3. It's got a hangar bay. Commander Temporal, Lieutenant Commander Miracle Worker. So it's a capable little platform. And given the ability to kit bash with the Sovereign, it just, you know, you can make it look really nice. What command bridge officer abilities would I recommend for a Torp build? Concentrate Firepower 3 is pretty much a required ability for like high-end Torps. Pratchett, I mean, it was hinted that we probably will be getting another Sovereign at some point in the future, so... Legendary Temp Flight Deck Carrier. Logical, you're looking for connections, and it's literally just me. The Anorax was because Nick had pulled one out recently, and he casually mentioned I should see what I could get out of it. And the Lamar is because people like immersion. People like the immersive gameplay of the Sovereign. Okay, let's see. Omega. Infected's back up, chat. Infected Conduit Elite. Oh, that was an insta-pop. I'm concerned. Are you still having ads there, lady? Concentrate Firepower 3 is like the required one.
I feel so ignored.
No, you're fine. Concentrate Firepower rank 3 is like a hard requirement for high-end Torps. Okay, who do we have in here?
The situation is...
I see an Ark Royal. Got one of the Andorian ships. Got that Romney ship, and then we got a Cardassian. Nice. No. I hate when that happens. Well, this is a dead run for Deep's parsing.
Scanning the nanite transporter. Got it. Additional data available.
This our go weapons. You
I don't know.
Probe is closing in on the grid. Destroy it.
Fire will misfire.
A probe is closing in on the grid. Destroy it.
And prepare for assimilation.
Another fire will misfire. Oh yeah, the Vizier, so that was with WizKids. They had a promotion with WizKids where you could get like the command version of the T6 Sovereign. That was a long time ago. I don't think those codes even work anymore. Sora, thank you for stopping by.
I feel so ignored.
Rick Grimes, how's it going? Which energy type is best for DuSci builds? You're probably going to be confused a little bit by this answer, but Rainbow. So with the recent winter event, Twinkling Lights brought in a trait that for each different flavor you're running, you get debuff. So like I'm not memeing. You can go look at like the top deeps records on the DPS tables right now. Like for solo runs, it's Rainbow. Like legitimately the top option, you know, is Phaser, Disruptor, you know, what's best? Rainbow. Like it's above all the others right now. Like going in, picking like the strong, the strongest weapon from each damage type and mixing them together with Twinkling Lights, like that is the way. And that's a really accessible trait. Like that is a trait that you can get really cheap through the winter event store or just off the exchange. So Wild, going from hearing don't mix energy types now to Rainbow works. Yeah, Rainbow not only works, Rainbow is actually the meta. What is the best EPG ship in my opinion? What type of EPG? Are you talking about classical, like just like anomaly spam, like Gravwell, like that sort of stuff? If that's what you're looking for, you know, Vern, Chekhov, Arc Royal, like there's a lot of different platforms. You just want something with good temp intel. The Voktar from the recent winter event, that's also really good. For like console spam, which is the current meta for science, then you're looking at Arc Royal, the Terran Monitor, the Talaru. Like, I know it sounds like a meme, but I promise you, like, the meta right now is Rainbow. Yeah, there is a trait for that, yeah. Like look at this. So I'm mixing, I've got on my meta like Mirror Strikewing Escort, I've got the Terran Phasers, I've got a Spiral Wave Disruptor for now, Breen Imperium Polaron, Bottle Anti-Proton, and then a Diffusive Tetryon up front, and then aft I've got the Pavin Omni and the Plasmatic Biomatter turret from the Lobby store for plasma. Oh, is it specialization? Is that just like temporal? Was it temporal? Oh, yeah, okay. Anomaly leash here, where it allows your anomalies to follow the targets. Okay. Yeah, and I think, you know, you can specialize like into like Phaser Disruptor, but just the amount of debuff you're getting from Twinkling, to me, that just makes that, you know, ideal. I find the Breen Polaron proc to actually still do fine sometimes. You can certainly go with whatever. Like, it's whatever you prefer. Complex has been dethroned for the top most records, but Complex is still very strong. Like, Complex is still really, really good for the dot. Especially if you are dealing with a lot of targets where you need to be very mobile. Like, you can let that dot just go in and continue to do damage while you push on to the next target. Yeah. You want full intel, full command? Darthon? No. You need sleep? No, you don't need sleep. So Rainbow is the default answer for all build types if you have Twinkling Lights on. If you have Twinkling Lights, it has made Rainbow, like, really, really quite good. I know after 16 years of hearing that Rainbow's bad, that is going to cause a lot of confusion. But because of Twinkling Lights, Rainbow is legitimately a viable, competitive option. And in fact, it's, you know, right now it is the top option for like record, like for high end play. Yeah, logical also is correct there. Ultimately, swapping from like Phaser Plasma over to Rainbow isn't going to magically resolve all of your DPS woes. Like, it is that there's still other factors in. Like, by far, when I'm looking at someone do an infected run, you know, I'm looking to see if they're trying to get like a DPS number. Are they taking advantage of the prep phase to get some pre-buff going? What is their positioning like? How quickly do they move from this target to that target? Like, that tends to be a bigger issue than, you know, necessarily the gear that they have on. Well, the thing is, too, we've got the beam and cannon isomags, which make that, you know, really quite good as well. Let's see. How long have I been going? 3 hours. Is this print ready for me to do the next one? Hold on a second. How much fire cycle haste do they have on the build? I mean, a lot. Device. Print completed. Oh, that's not it. Still half an hour on that, okay. In the picture it looks terrible, but in person they're fine. Yeah. Click Filet, thank you for the follow. Okay, let's see. What do we have up next here? Haven't done a Kittimer yet. Let's do a Kittimer. Kittimer Vortex Elite public queue. Another very fast pop. Just doing some TFOs. Yeah, and you also have to understand, like, DPS wise, if you're doing public queues, there's a ton of variance in there because your teammates do impact things quite a bit. The amount of debuff they bring in, the damage buffs. There's just a lot of factors that go into it. That's why it's not uncommon right now at the high end for like a high deeps build to do better solo than in a team environment, like in a public queue. Because, you know, for instance, if you've got someone that's in a psi build that is taking out all the spheres in the center, that's just camping the center, you're not getting a good number. Like, that just kills your potential to get a big spike at the end. Like, there's a lot of little factors that people just don't really realize. They also bring lag, yeah.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
You're sort of memeing with that, but you're legitimately not wrong. Like, this TFO is really laggy. Like, right now, this is not... Like, I'm not having, like, a fun time doing this, because it's just, you know, laggy. I thought your side down was down, Chiaps. Yeah, Kittimer seems to be a bit worse for lag. Yeah, the 20-player TFO is running smoother, yeah.
Technological and biological distinctiveness to our own.
Also, so much VFX going on in here that I can't even, like, properly see some of my stuff going off. Yeah, it's very rough. There's the in-person console.
The scimitar has been destroyed, but the scimitar...
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that we're at this point where teaming up to do stuff can lead to that sort of experience. And there's a cannon mod. Yeah. Just do less deeps and clear out your fleet banks. Easy fix. Wow. You think it's because I was running a parser? Terrible. You can't say that, chaps. People will believe you. Yeah, I mean it's still good to see. Like I'm still like running sort of a meta setup on this, but I'm doing this in a way that it, it looks quite immersive. Like I've got a phaser setup on here. I've got the Terran phaser, the 2 phasers from the Connie 3, the narrow ones that are like best in slot for a phaser beam build. Then I've got just some crafted damage 3 pens, and then for the Omni, I just have the Protostar one on. And then console-wise, I mean, it is more of a meta-focused console setup here, but I've got some fun ones on, like the Torpedo Point Defense. Didn't even know narrow phasers existed. Yeah, they're from the Constitution 3, a promo ship, so really hard to obtain. Yeah, Torpedo Point Defense, I find it to be such a visually immersive console, you know? Paul, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, console-wise, so I've got the dilithium transporter off the Credence, the micro quantum torpedoes phalanx array off the Achilles. In my Inge consoles, I've got the Ilios's custom power matrix, the Valdor shield absorptive frequency generator, and then the Corolla's broadside combat module. Science console-wise, sequential warhead loader off the Shangri-La, Crenum Chronophage off the Exchange, really cheap, really powerful. The Vovan subspace fracture tunneling field, the Trafalgar Spirit of Sacrifice, the Atlas's DPRM console, the Adamant's Agony Redistributor, the Awani's Fleet Power Network Array, and then that Torpedo Point Defense off the low tier Akira. Any second chance to Proxima console? I've tried the Proxima console, and its broadside is like really weak compared to the Corolla one. I did a bunch of tests trying that out. I don't have the Excelsior 2 console on. I don't have room for it, and I really don't like the 2-second activation time. Especially when I already have the Credence console on with its activation time, I find it to be a bit rough. There are some set bonuses that are good to run, yes, for sure, but the set bonuses have to be worth it over what I'm running right now, and right now for the gear that I have that is part of sets, it just wouldn't be worth it to go for. Also, like if I was going for performance, the POV and Omni would be here, of course. The temp ship with broadside. Goodbye to T6 heap on right now. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, this is a console spam setup. So I do have unconventional systems on, with a bunch of uncon procs for it. I mean, yeah, the set bonuses have to be good to be worth it. I could do Disco 2-piece for survivability for the core and shield, but the Tholian core is really good for damage, and the Kittimer shield is also really good for damage. I have the Temporal Connie from the promo store. Are there any other TOS Connies? I mean, the Shangri-La can use that skin. Yeah, Disco 2-piece is perfectly fine. If I was going for performance, don't you always, Mr. Toxic Meta? Wow. I'm literally like, I'm running a theme build. I see a bit more snow on the ground, but I can still see grass looking at my front camera here. Is there a way that parser could affect server performance? No. A parser could affect your local performance if you have a lot of antiviruses on and you don't have an exclusion set for your combat log file, because like if you're on a weaker computer, weaker processor, and your antivirus is going nuts scanning the combat log file every time there's a change, which is multiple times a second, then that would cause issues. That's why I've got it in my how to set up a DPS parser video from a couple years ago to add that exclusion in. But I mean, if you don't have that exclusion in, and again, you're on weaker hardware, then you absolutely can have local issues on your system, like when you're going into something like Hive, where your computer will just like freeze. Do I have this build on the site anywhere? Not this specific setup, no. Anything that appears on the net graph, which is the green bar at the bottom right, yeah. Your network bandwidth could also affect it. I mean, if you're on like DSL, yeah, I mean, if you're on like some really bad connection, sure. Exclude the parser from antivirus. Well, folks, looks like we know where the data from his data center comes from. Oh, jeez. You're trying to get the Vengeance set up? Gotcha. Using your phone's hotspot? That should still be more than enough for Stowe. Like, can I see what is Stowe using for me right now? Like, Stowe for me is using 0.1 megs. 100 kilobytes. Like, the mobile connection should easily be able to handle that. Let's see, network. Going. Oh no. Terrible chaps. Okay, I've been going for about 3 hours. I'm going to start to wrap things up here, though. Any final questions or anything you guys have? We got quite a few TFOs done. Just had some fun. Got some dailies done. Oh, I tried to activate show other player damage in the HUD settings. Do I have a site for builds? Not right now. I mean, there's the builds Discord. That's about it. I am working on like getting a new YouTube channel set up. That's just me spamming out build videos, but I still have a bit of work to do for that. The ones you were in weren't fun. Yeah, I mean you're bringing lag everywhere. Okay, Darthon wants me to go to. Where is it, Darthon? Darthon, what tab is this on? HUD settings. Show other damage floaters. Which one did you say? Show other player damage. So show team damage floaters. I've got that on. You want me to turn all of them on and just see how it goes? Okay, let's do a Hive. We'll do a Hive here for Darthon quick. Hive Onslaught Elite Public Queue. All the damage floaters on. Let me get neck grab. Actually, I can just turn F5. So for the stats at the top left, it's GPU temperature, usage, the GPU clock, and the wattage being used. Then below that is memory for the GPU, how much VRAM I'm using, how much is for this application, and the frequency it's at. Then CPU, yeah, CPU and my actual RAM down there. I've got the game capped at 60 FPS right now. I just find that works better for me, but I mean, I can also absolutely go in and crank this up. So let's go advanced off.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Only fools dream of victory where none can be had.
There goes Chia. Chiap's bringing in the big deeps today. This one's feeling pretty smooth compared to that last one, though.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
There we go. I should probably turn the pump on. I set it to the lowest pump preset. Bad chaps didn't get a crit? Yeah, I know. I didn't really see much of an issue there. No lance for Queen, it was too fast. Yeah, it was too fast for that. The Impersa console is really annoying. Okay, if you have your game audio on, it's annoying. Is that better? There we go. But look, I got the FPS cap turned off. We're at 4K. AMD 7900 XTX. Beautiful. Get to see this beautiful Sovereign. 180 FPS here. Let's do set region FOV space 15. Let's zoom in on that beautiful, beautiful ship. Yeah, it is a good looking ship for sure. Get to zoom in, see all them details right there. Was the Lamar one of those dual ox cannon size ships? I don't think it came with them, but I mean, you could probably use them on it. Do I have them on this character? Ox. I don't have any out like on this character, but you should be able to. Next time, do a Klingon ship. I am on a Klingon captain. It does feel dishonorable to be using a Federation ship on a Klingon. Okay, I got two good ones there, Disruptor and Beams. That's nice. The D4X is a really cool little ship. I like the custom interior. That was from back when, like, when they did do custom interiors. And the Kelvin Talaru has, like, the best of the three. Jeremy talked about the career change stuff on, I think, the Stow Wiki stream. It just isn't really feasible. One EC shipped? Okay. I just got 3 ships for 3 EC. These are going to people in chat right now. This is one last thing for this stream here. Giving away these 3 ships. There's a Sphere Builder or Ribis Destroyer, a Hirogen Hunter, and a Lucari Decam Scout Ship. I don't have raffle set up. I will pay you to keep them. Okay, everyone put a number in chat, and I'll use a random number generator on the first person that gets a close number. Between 1 and 100, yeah. Between 1 and 100, yes. Okay, so I just opened up this, and we're going to put the thing in here. This is 3 is not the number yet. This is just me pulling up random number generator. Okay. You got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, click. 64. Did we have anyone with a 64? Who's closest? Crabclaw is the closest with a 62. Crabclaw, put your @handle in chat. You're getting one of these ships. And which of the 3 do you prefer? You get to pick the first one. Hirogen Hunter, Erebus, or the Lucari? I'll mail this to you right now. You just tell me which. Just a quick little giveaway for some T5 ships. The Echelon is not part of this. Crabclaw? Which of those 3 do you want? You want the Scout ship, the Destroyer, or Heavy Escort? Heavy? Okay, Crabclaw, what is your @handle? While Crab's putting in their handle, we still have the Erebus and the Lucari Ducam, so I'm gonna just do the next number here and see who's closest. 7. 7. The closest is Autism. Put it in a couple times there. Autism, drop your ad handle in. Autism. Yeah, there is. It's fine. Just drop your at handle in chat and I'll send it to you. Also, yeah, Crabplow, I need your at handle to send the ship to you. Cheops wants me to look at the parse from that hive. At Crabclaw, okay. Crabclaw, do you have like numbers in your name or something? Like, is there any like hashtag and numbers after your name? Because that didn't go through at all. But yeah, looking at that parse again here, I see that Oscar doesn't want to load it. Cheops, you are dismissed. Yeah, you are dismissed does really well there. But your Hellbore was doing really well, you said. But I'm on Oscar, which doesn't have the grouping for it, so let me open up in CLA. Yeah, I'm going. Cheops, Hellbore Light, 348k. Yeah, so Hellbore Light is still really good for Hive. Still really good for Hive. Yeah, logical, I know. Okay, and then for the autism, like between the Sphere Builder and the Lucari, which do you want? I'll try to send this again. Let me see. If you're in game right now, I guess I can pull your name here. Oh, there's a second W. Okay, so the Lucari's the last ship. And let's see who wins that. 70. Logical was 69. Okay. Logical, what's your ad handle? Yeah, I know we've talked before. I can't remember ad handles. Oh, you're fine. Autism, do you got your ad handle? Just getting it now? Okay. Yeah, no problem. It was just a nice little market pull, so it's nice to be able to just go back out and immediately help. Well, I'm going to be wrapping things up here. Autism. Just post it in the... Well, I guess the chat's not going to be there. Anyone know why the play... So it's just... It was a nickname given to the play... To that playstyle. Hey, Autism, I'm going to end the stream. Just drop it in the comments afterwards. But I need to bail out. So thank you to everyone for tuning in today. It was fun. We got quite a few TFOs done. Had a bit of fun. But I do need to bail out here. So again, I'll be streaming on Tuesday. There will not be a stream tomorrow on Monday. There will likely be a news video going over the KDF recruit and also the upcoming anniversary, the next part of the event campaign. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you guys around.